It's Monica here from Monica's Handmade Compendium YouTube channel. Welcome back. Today I just stumbled on a new thing, how to clean moulds after they've been demolded. Now what I like to use in my moulds is this acrylic sealer, and recently I bought a black one. You can get coloured acrylic sealers to fill your moulds and make your own embellishments, and it makes a mess, as you can see. It makes your moulds look black, and to me that looks dirty for some reason. But anyway, today I was just mucking around to see if I can clean them up a bit, and I stumbled across with the baby wipes. Now these are cheap baby wipes from Aldi. They're about $1.90 or so, or you can get a big box with 6 packs of these in it for $8.90 or something. Very cheap, affordable, and these have many applications you can use them in your mixed media projects, wiping down your desk, cleaning your moulds, and much more, I'm sure. Now that looks clean, right? I just cleaned it and it was black like this. So what I did, or what you can do, grab your wipe. Right, I'll put these away, make some room. So now you can buy coloured. So that's a lot of fun, because they'll be black already and you can put them in your projects. Let's see. I'll just quickly show you what the black ones look like. With the black, so we can focus. There we go. See, that's with the black. Come out beautiful, detailed, and you don't have to paint them with black afterwards, so that makes it a lot easier. They come out really good. I'm creating a project that uses these black embellishments. You'll see how they're used. You can clean any of your moulds, you know. See, again, I used some black acrylic and it's all dirty. You can clean your white as well. Any kind of moulds. And these ones as well. So I'll show you how to do that. You can also wash them with a brush with warm water and glue, but I think that's a bit more, I don't know, fiddly. Takes a bit more effort. Wet wipes, handy for anything, I tell you. You can also use this. This is a, let's see if I can find the package. These are cocktail skewers. You can get them in Coles or your supermarket. These were $2 and you get 50 of them. They're very handy for your mixed media projects. You can scoop up your glue with it. You can move objects around, and you've got 2 sides. It's very handy. They're a lot pointier than this, as you saw in the package. This one accidentally broke, so I found it very easy. After it's been cleaned, you can open up your mould and just scoop out the rest with this. I found that pretty good. Alright. Clean wet wipe. Apply a bit of pressure. See how it's coming off? It's just an acrylic sealer that peels off once it's dry. And because it's a thin layer, it comes off very quickly. You can even do it with your nail, see, scraping it, but it's a lot harder. I found it a lot quicker with this, see? Hope I'm in focus. I'll just recheck. There you go. I've got a bit more light in here. I'm doing my best. Alright, just apply some pressure. And each time you wipe, it's good to shift to a cleaner section. See how it's taking it off? I only stumbled on it. Just felt like doing something else. Because with this black acrylic sealer, oh, to me, it makes the moulds look dirty. But, hey. If you've got the time, you can do this. You know, in between drying of glue on your projects, grab a mould, give it a clean. See? Turn your wipe to a cleaner. Why is this so bright? There we go, that's better. Don't know why that happens, but it's annoying. Okay. Gotta remind myself, keep checking what it's recording, right? I'll get there. Still learning. See, around the edges as well. Yeah, a bit flippy floppy, but find a way to hold it. See? Apply a bit of pressure. Doesn't have to be too much. Just enough until you see it coming off. There we go. See? Doesn't it look much better? You can be a bit rough with these moulds. They are silicone, they are pliable, so you won't break them if you apply pressure or open them up to clean them. What you can do is take a fresh wipe that could be reused for anything. Now, and you can also go in between in your recess. Okay. Just shove your finger in there. It's not going to damage the mould, just stretches it and it goes back into form. See how that's getting cleaned out? You can try with soap, water and brush, but standing over a running water, you know, you could waste water and all that sort of thing. See, getting there. Get your finger in. See, just yeah. Push, scoop out. See, isn't that a lot better? Cool. See, this one was black. Look how clean it is. Love it. You can always reuse this, you know. If you've got glue on your stick, you can wipe your stick. So don't throw it away. I've got a whole box with all these wet wipes that can be reused. No problem. See? Easy, yeah? If you've got the time, why not, you know? can do it after each session of making a project or while you're waiting for things to dry. So you can even push it out that way. See? That will get into the small recesses. This is a gear mould. I bought that on eBay. If you type in silicone moulds, gears, cogs, it will come up with them. This one's a grey one. Very soft, nice to work with. Deep recesses. See, look how clean it is now. And because it's a thin layer of acrylic sealer, it's easy to come off. So you just push. That won't break. I assure you that they won't break. See, look at that. Clean? I don't think so. Now, if you think there's in between, let's see if I can focus. Loose up. If you feel that there is some gunk, let's see. I did that pretty well. You can pull them apart like this. Yeah, go in with your skewer, whatever you want to call it. I wouldn't use a toothpick because it's too pointy, but this is, and you can go in and just pluck, you know, if you're that fussy to get into small areas to get rest of it out. You know, quickly get to the spots. That's pretty decent for me. It looks clean. Maybe at the end, once you have it back to this state, you can just run it under water, give it a flush, dry it off. Now see how clean that is. Alright, let's focus. There we go. Let's do this one. That didn't take long. What's that, about a minute or something? As long as you shift, you know, you clean and you move your wet wipe to a cleaner section, then it's got to give you a good, see how dirty that is? Just fold over, find a new section and continue. See, that was quick. Doesn't have to be that fiddly, but it's alright. See, I'm applying pressure. Get in those crevices. It'll go outwards. See, I'm pushing it outwards. See if I can zoom in a bit so you can see. Okay, give me a second. There we go. Give you a better. Do this one. Oh, which one was I doing? This one. If you've got little wedges like this, what you can do is you push outwards, out, that way. Oh, look at that big chunk. Push outwards. I'm sure you can do that with any type of medium that you put in your mould, like resin, but most likely resin will come out clean. Or if you're using clay and there's bits in there, you can do the same thing. I'm sure that will work. Oh, this is working. Cool. Wow. It'll push out. Yeah. Now we'll get in that recess. I'm enjoying this. I usually leave my moulds, you know, once I work with them, I just leave them like that. It doesn't affect the next pour. If you do another acrylic sealer pour, you barely see, you know, they're even clean. So look at this one. Oh, that bugs me, I tell you. If it was with the white sealer, no problem, I'd leave it, but I don't know. Okay, so it works on this one. Okay, push out ones. Or again, you can really bend that mould. Go in with your stick and go in clean. You know, if you're not happy with a little corner or you can't get into it, just go in with the stick. And get in the little corners. That helps. So the moulds are very flexible, so you're not going to harm them. They always spring back to shape. Hey, look at that. Oh. Way the brightness. There we go. There you go. Go in with the stick. Pull that apart. If you're that fussy, but it's alright. Good enough. Hey. Clean in minutes. So let's see if we can see, there's one with white. Let's see if we can clean that. I'll grab another. Won't bore you with the completion of all of them, but oh, there you go, look. Because the moulds are smooth, that helps too. Around the edges. This can be done quickly. You know, use a mould, clean it, get it out of the way. And for next run it will be nice and clean. This mould I bought on Craft Online. I can't remember the company, but it's just 3 butterflies. They're really nice. Butterflies. Can I show you some butterflies? I'll show you some butterflies. See? Focus. You get detail. That one. This. Medium one. So yeah, pretty cool. Okay, let's move on. a bit of pressure. Put your finger in there, scoop. See? Pretty good. Well, I'm glad I stumbled on this. Brilliant. Haven't had my mould so clean in a long time. I love using them, make different shapes and use them in your projects. A lot of fun. Look at that. Now, is that clean or what? That was quick. Look at that. Huh? You can even clean the back if you want. There we go. See? Is it clean? Beautiful, huh? I like it. Now this one's a lot thinner. And it gives you nice doily shapes. Yeah. The black acrylic, that's the white. Beautiful. I bought it on Craft Online. Just type in doily or mandala. It should come up. craftonline.com.au. Australia wide. Look at that. See it coming off? Awesome. Hope I'm in focus. Let's check that. That's decent enough. See, look at that. And again, it is a silicone mould, but a little bit different. And it comes off. Acrylic sealer, I found the best thing ever, I tell you. There is another video. I'll show you how to use it and how to demold them. I'll link them towards the end of the video, in link video. And this is what gap filler by Monarch. High flex, so when it dries it's very flexible, so you can put your embellishments around jars. No problem. Crack resistant, paintable, sandable. It doesn't show anywhere acrylic sealer, but if you go to the back, in a description, multi-purpose acrylic gap filler. Yeah. And also they come in different colours as well. This is $2 for 250 grams. Yeah. And I also found, and that's in Bunnings. Bunnings for $2. Also found black one, same company, same size, but it's black and it's called coloured caulk. I haven't mentioned this in my videos, but this is what it is. Again, it's acrylic. Make sure it's acrylic sealer so it won't stick to your moulds because they're made out of silicone, right? This is a bit more expensive. It's about $4.40, but this size tube gets you a lot, so you can make many embellishments, so it's worth a try. They've got other colours like vanilla, black, white, some sort of a brown colour as well. And I also found that you can get these in larger, and I think it's like 500 gram tube for, I don't know, I think it was $5 or $7. I know it was under $10. So you can just buy one big tube to experiment, or just get the small one. Small white one for $2, low on budget, to give it a go. And again, I've got a couple of videos on it, how to use it in your moulds and how to demold your embellishments. Put a link in my description box and also a link at the end of the video. So there you go. Look, nice and clean. You can be a little bit rough with it, no problem. No problem at all. And again, at the end you can just run it under the tap just to get rid of any loose bits. There you go. And that's clean. Yeah, I think most of you are using, let's bring that up, most of you are using Finnabear's Anna's moulds, stars and moons and cogs and gears and such, yeah. So what I did, I used the black sealer. Look at the mess. It bugs me, I tell you. Really. I'll grab a fresh wipe. You can clean any molds. You know, these red ones from Plaid, they're a lot of fun to work with. These pink ones that you can buy on eBay, they've got some black. Clean that off. Any molds. Alright, usually start off with the edges, even if you have a big chunk like that, it'll come off. Anna's moulds are nice and smooth as well, so we'll clean it. See how it's coming off? Beautiful. Get this middle section. But if you like to have fun, you can use your nail and scrape the larger bits off if you want. Wipe is just as good. And there's no water wastage running it under the tap. It's a bit fiddly, I find. I tried, but with a brush and all that, I don't think it comes off as good. See? Yeah, quickly. Go around in a circle. Yeah, circle, and it comes off. Grabs it all. See? Oh, gone bright again. I am using my phone, iPhone 7 Plus, but sometimes it doesn't refocus and all that, so got to keep an eye on it. That's okay. I like it. It records in 4K. That's what I love about it. Just got to remind myself to keep it in focus. Love to hear from you in the comments. What do you think, you know? Give me suggestions. Do I need more lighting? Do I need to speak up? Do I need to be more in focus on my projects? Let me know what you think about this process of cleaning your molds. Try it. Even in Coles you can get baby wipes. I use the fragrant free ones and they're cheap. I think Coles them has under $5 as well. But I find these ones, show you again, they're called Mamia 80 baby wipes, fragrance free. easy pop-up. You know, doesn't do any harm to anything. It's got it's got aloe vera and vitamin E. Yeah, it says it's fragrance free, but it's fine. The sheets are about 19 centimeters by 18, about $1.89 in Aldi. You can get 6 of these in a box for about $8.90. You can use them for a wide array of uses. Wipe your desk, wipe your projects, wipe your glue. Even if you have too much paint and just like to swipe some off, you can use a baby wipe. See, look, in the top is already clean. If you go around motion, it comes off quicker. That's pretty good. Okay. Grab another one so we can do some of the inside. Go round and round. Clean already. If you have time, sit down, grab a wipe and clean a couple of moulds. See? And again at the end you can just flush it under some water. There you go. Look at that, what a difference. So we can get some of the stars. They might be a bit fiddly. What I do is open it up. Might have a sore finger at the end, but hey. See, look at that. You can open it right up because they're so flexible. Look at that. Where's my pick? See how you got some area? See, there you go. Look at that. If you're that picky for detail. Look at that. Make sure you have a blunt end, not pointy, because if you have a pointy one, it might make holes. I accidentally broke the tip. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. How cool, huh? Or you can even just go in with the stick. Loosens it off. Look at that. Go back with your tissue. Huh. Look at that. It's clean. Wow. A bit of time. No worries. So, because you've got a blunt, so it gives you more surface. It grabs more. If you have a pointy one, you don't want to ruin your moulds. You don't want to put holes in your moulds. See, look at that. Give it a swipe. Clean. open it up, it makes it easier to clean too. Oh well, alright. You learn something every day, right? There you go. Get into every nook and cranny if you want. There you go. Clean. Do another star. So you can maybe go in with your stick and just gently prompt it. Make it loose, then go in with your wipe. Make sure it's a clean spot on your wipe, otherwise you just reintroduce dirt into it. Pretty good. Nice. And it's ready for another moulding. Oh, I like that. Nice and clean. See? It all goes back into shape. So be as flexible as you want, you know. Even the pink ones. There's lots of moulds. They're pretty good, the pink ones, but this one sort of had an area. I don't know, I think it was this. Very thin, but it still works. It still works. These are flowers. Also on eBay. Type in silicone mould flowers. Just watch your buyers. I usually find an Aussie seller. It may say from China, but if it does, they usually have warehouses in Australia. So you still get them within a few days depending on where you live. See, look at that. You can move quickly if you want. Don't have to be slow about it. I was okay with the white acrylic sealer. Didn't bother me that much. But since I got the black one, it just stands out more. See, that really helps. Make sure the end is blunt, because you don't want to cut you into your moulds. So you can bend it right out. Scoop the gunk out. I haven't tried it with the clay moulds or the, not clay mould, the clay, like air dry clay. If it can be washed out with this, but I'm sure it can be. Let me know if you've tried it. See? And they fly. This is video going for about 40 minutes, but I'm sure you get the gist of it. You can squish up your moulds, get into those crevices, into the corners. Use your little pick, make sure it's blunt, scoop some of it out. Your silicone moulds are flexible, no problem. You can even tap it out, some of the stuff will come out. And once you sort of go through this, you can flush it under water, get out any excess. Okay, there you go. And just keep going. Go in a circular motion. I think that might work best. You can be rough with it, right? go over it quickly. It's not going to damage your moulds. You can see it here. Just don't be too forceful. Yeah. See, that quickly rubbed off the top. Even the white one. Look at that. Okay. A bit on this one. Might go quicker too, so do the in between. Put a bit of muscle on it. Get your heart rate going. It's good for me. See, I've been using the same one. If you feel it's not picking up or it's too dirty, just grab a new one. But don't forget, save them. They can be used for many other uses. Not for cleaning your projects or anything because there's gunk on it. But like if you need to swipe off glue or something, you know, let them dry. But if you feel they're too dirty, you can chuck it. There you go, see? And that quickly brushed off the top. And spend a bit more time doing the recesses. There you go. Grab your picky. Go in on the edges. Look, clean. See? This is the alphabet from Plaid. I think it was about $18 or something. I was looking for it for so long, and I think I finally found it in, I don't know if it was Lincraft or Spotlight. But Plaid also has a website, but I don't know if they have all of them. Some Plaid moulds I found on craftonline.com.au in Australia. Craft Online is a big warehouse. They're up in Queensland. They ship across Australia. Flat rate $9.90 or free shipping $50 and over. And they also have Afterpay, so you can get your products and pay the total amount in 4 installments, and your first installment will be on the day that you place your order. But with the Afterpay, the minimum is $100. So you purchase $100 worth, you do your Afterpay, and you pay about $30 each installment over, I think it's over 4 payments every fortnight, I think. I find that really good. Gives me a chance to buy more stuff, get them within 4 days. I'm in Victoria, and just pay for each installment. I think it's very clever. See, look at that. I can go in with my pick. Get the little corners. Okay. And the rest just grab with your wipe. And on you go. It comes a bit messy, but you'll get there. See, it even does Anna's Finnabair's moulds as well. No problem. These thin ones are very easy to clean. Pretty good. So look for silicone moulds. Fabulous. Can do many projects. Run it under the tap, You have brand new moulds. Look at that. Clean them both out. Nice. Alright, I hope you get some good information from this video. Let me know what you think. Share how you clean your moulds, your products. What do you use? Do you just run it under the tap? Do you use any solvents? It's a good way to share information. Yeah. This is a craft mat. It is fabulous. I found it, I think it was Craft Online years ago. As you can see, it's well worn. Things come off it very easily. And after a few years, it's still good. It's got some stains, some holes in it, but it still works. You can use a heat tool on this, so temperature for it is pretty good. You can, if glue gets on it, you can peel it. If paint gets on it, you can peel it. Wipe it off, anything. Best thing you can get, in my experience. So I'll leave it at that. Hope you learned something. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'll be putting out more videos about my projects, what I create. Comment. Any comment, even just to say hello. I'm also on Instagram. I share all my projects on there, and there's a link to it on my YouTube on the YouTube channel. There's a link to it on the top right, and also in the description box. So it'll be great. Let me know if you want to follow me. Go there, follow, check out my projects. I do things like this, mixed media on canvas. This is a canvas panel. These letters here, they come from this mould, the plaid alphabet. Nice and big. They've got height. And I've got a few projects on my YouTube channel, mixed media, that you can check out. I'll share a lot more when I do them. Yeah, pretty much it, huh? So have fun, let me know what you're using, and check back soon. Bye.